Hey guys, it's DovahNiik here, and this is another bus stop travels. Now, this is the one that I count as my creepiest experience at the bus stop, and this one was in our favourite town again. And I'm going to change the guy's name to Len because he's around a lot still now, and I don't want to get into any trouble for, that. But this might not seem that funny to you, but this has been a while now. This is before I got married, when Ben was my boyfriend, so I can laugh about it a little bit. And it is entirely true, I promise you. In fact, probably at the time, you probably saw my status about it, but this is what happened anyway. I was at the bus stop again, like I usually am, on my way home this time. And he was at the bus stop. This man just sort of sat near me on the seat. He's quite a big guy, must be in his 70s. Giant fleece. This was summer, probably June again. Swelteringly hot, big giant fleece on. Got a sort of t-shirt on with it unbuttoned all the way down. Chest hair, gold chain. Sort of never got past age 30, I think. Anyway. But it wasn't too bad. He sort of came and sat near me and hi, how are you? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine, thank you. We had a little bit of a conversation. And he asked me if I was married. And I was like, no, we're just dating. He's my boyfriend right now. And he's like, oh, yes, you should marry your brother. It's always good to be married. And I was like, no, he's not my brother. He's my boyfriend. He's like, oh, yeah. So what do you do when you go out with your brother? Boyfriend. But yeah, we go walks, we hike, and we were just having this conversation. I was a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. And I was like, yeah, around here there's a wonderful place where you can go pick blueberries. I love blueberries. Why don't you take your brother to go with you and you can pick some blueberries together? I was like, boyfriend, but yes, we'll do that. I'll do it. Thank you. And he was like, so when are you going? I don't know. Whenever we're free, I suppose. He's like, okay. Well, don't go right now because the blueberries are not in till August. And you and your brother can have a good time. I'll come with you if you want. Okay, I'll let you know. But then the bus came, and now I got on the bus. He didn't get on. He was waiting for the next one. And I didn't think anything about it. I nearly said my brother Ben. Ben and I had a little bit of a laugh about it, and I didn't think about it until possibly 2 weeks later when I was just getting on the bus this time, and there he was. And he was sat right at the front, and I sort of moved to the middle like I always do. And then, now this is a bus with only 3 people on it, he got up from his seat and he sat down next to me, in sort of the seat next to me. But he didn't recognise me, that he'd spoke to me before. And I didn't think he would because I've seen him sort of chatting up women before, over and over again with the exact same line. So automatically I was like, God. And he had the same fleece on, same t-shirt, hair everywhere. It was really sweaty, as you can imagine. So you can imagine a little bit of a scent going on. And he sat down next to me. Hi, how are you? I'm Len. And then he went on about the origins of his name and his second name. I was like, hi, and he's like, what's your name? I gave him a fake name like I did the time before, and I always do. And he asked me where I lived. I told him Birdome again. And he asked me if I was married, and I was like, no. And then now there was a guy sat directly behind me, and I didn't notice this, but he was watching like a hawk, and I could hear him going every now and again at this man, and he just wouldn't stop making conversation. I was trying to put my headphones in, like. And when all of a sudden, after I told him that I wasn't married, and this time he said, oh, no, don't get married yet. You're too young for that. He budged in a little bit closer to me. Now, back then, when Ben and I were just dating, I was extraordinarily shy. I did not say boo to a ghost. And so I just sort of, shoulders went up, and I moved across a little bit. And I looked at him like, with what I considered a not happy face, and he just ignored it, and he carried on talking, and he started to stare down my top a little bit, I noticed, but not like a glance, like a full-on straight down it. So I budged really close to the window, thinking, please somebody notice that this is going on. And then He put in a little bit more. He reached his arm out and he put it round me, down here. So his hand was down here. And he looked in and he said to me, if I keep doing this, people will think there's something going on here. And I freaked out, probably with my pants. But I freaked out and I looked at him. And I stared. And then he went, he went, oh, I'm so sorry. I sometimes get told off for this. And he carried on for a couple of minutes. I was fuming by this point, and I was this bordered on saying something. When the man behind me turned around and he said, isn't this your stop, Len? And Len just sort of went, and he looked at this man and went, oh, it's you. And he stood up, pressed the bell, and he got off at the very next stop without saying another word to me. And I'm just sat there like, I could feel the sweat on me from him. That's how close he'd been to me in this sweaty fleece. And the man behind me says, I'm so sorry I waited so long to say something. But that's Len. He gave me some choice words for what he is. And he said, everybody knows him for that round here. He tried to put his hands down my girlfriend's pants in the one stop a couple of weeks ago. He's alright. And I was like, how is he getting away with this for so long? Don't know. People just always say, oh, that's Len, that's how he is. There is a man walking around in town doing this to women, and that's okay. And he's still doing it now, because I saw him about a week ago chatting another lady up at the bus stop. And that is the creepiest guy I have ever seen in my life. And it probably doesn't sound, it might sound bad, but let me tell you, it is worse in person, especially when you're a little bit timid. To have this giant guy, and he's twice the size of me, not just out, up as well. And I'm just going to give you some advice. If you can smell somebody on the bus, you are sat too close to them. That's the only advice I've got to give. Also, don't be creepy to women is probably another one. But that is the creepiest thing that has ever happened to me at the bus stop so far. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.